What if you're actually not as shy as you think you are? I remember when I was 17 years old, it was my last day of taking finals and it was the last day of school. And two of my really good friends came up to me and told me that they got invited to this summer party and they said I should go with them. And the thing is, this was like the first high school party I was ever gonna go to. So in my head, I'm like, I don't want to go to this. Like, I'm not good. I'm not that good at talking to people, and I wasn't as good at being social at all. And in my head, I'm just like, fuck it. I'll just go. If I don't like it, I'll leave. So I'm in the car. We're all just getting ready to go. And as we're driving over there, I was so fucking scared because this is like the first social event I was ever gonna be at. So I was thinking like, what am I gonna say to people? Like, I don't want to be known as like that person that has like the red Solo cup just standing in the corner of the room not talking to anyone, right? So I'm having all these thoughts. I'm like, why did I even say yes? Like, this is not meant for me. These are I'm hanging out with fucking people that are extremely social, extremely known, really popular. I was none of that. And so I'm in the car and we finally get to this house. So my buddy comes up to me, he's holding like a 30 pack of beer and he hands it to me. He was like, hey, hold this and bring that in the party. We gotta bring other shit in, right? So they had like the tables and everything. So I'm like, okay. We're walking towards the door. I have that case of beer in my hand. I walk in the house and I noticed that everyone did look at me. They're like, who is this guy? But it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I come in, a few people that I knew of, but I didn't think they knew of me, came up to me and actually just said like, what up? And started talking to me. And I said hi back and we were just going back and forth. I put the beer on the counter and overall, throughout like that day, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I actually had conversations that I never thought I could have done with other people around. And I actually met some really cool people too. Was I the best? No. Was I really good at having these conversations? No. But at the same time, like, I thought these people were gonna judge me, and I thought these people were like, I thought they just didn't want to talk to me. But I ended up talking to like a good amount of people at this party. And after like, I came to this realization that I was surprised at myself that I was able to hold conversations a little bit longer than usual. I actually started a few of them by myself, right? And it was a good day for me. And that moment, it was that day where it kind of like transformed to me like, maybe I can get good at speaking to people. Maybe I can get better at conversations. That day had a profound experience because what I realized was maybe I wasn't as shy. Maybe I just really fucking cared about what other people think of me. Maybe that's what it really is. Maybe we all have like this we can all become this social butterfly, or we could all become like really, really captivating at having conversations or people just being engaged. But in reality, we don't do it because what if we're just afraid of what they're gonna think of us, and that's what's holding us back. And I was thinking to myself today that day was probably like if I never went to that party, I never would have had that realization for myself. Because when I was in that car having all these negative thoughts about going to this place, it wasn't because I was scared about having these conversations or starting conversations, because I did it. It was more so that I was scared if I was gonna get judged, or if I was scared that people just were gonna care, or I cared about what other people thought about me. So in my head, sorry about that, there we go. So in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? After that party, I had a huge relief in a way, because these people weren't like assholes to me. I made some cool new friends, and it helped me because I was like, okay, I will get good at doing this. I'm gonna become really social. I'm gonna become really good at talking to people. I'm gonna get, like, I was having all these fucking goals, and I was thinking this as of today, literally before I was recording this video. It was that moment that really, I think, helped me be where I am today too. Because if I have never just put myself out there and just say, fuck it, let me just try at least starting to talk to people and just having conversations, meeting new people, I would have never been where I'm at now. So yeah, was I shy? For fucking course I was shy. But maybe we're just not as shy as we actually think we are. We just fucking care about what other people think. Or we just don't want to be judged. Or we don't want our reputation to be lowered. But in reality, I also, throughout my experience, I'm 24 years old now, I have realized that most of the time no one's even thinking about you, and honestly no one even cares about you. So if you have that epiphany and you just take that mindset into your head, why not just express yourself fully? Why not just talk to people? Why not just overall put yourself out there more and just have this realization for yourself? Because it's one thing of me telling you this, but what if you just go to that party and try it out? Just if you ever get invited to something and you just have like that little sting in you, like, dude, I don't know if I belong there, or I don't know if I should go, please fucking go to it and realize that like it's not as bad as we really think it is. Like, first of all, when people see you coming in, they're not gonna like fucking just give you like a dirty eye. It's so uncommon. They're not gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy? I've rarely ever seen that happen, because most people, again, don't really even care. Everyone's just thinking about themselves. That's what it is most of the time. Like me in that car going to that party, I was just stuck in my own head thinking like, what is everyone gonna think? But in reality, none of that shit I thought was gonna happen happened. Like, I was so surprised. My point is just, in reality, when you just get invited to something, when you want to go to an event or whatever it is, it's gonna just put yourself out there. And I know how scary it's gonna be the first time. It's gonna be extremely scary. It might fucking hurt a bit. Like I'm not telling you this. Like, you probably will have the same thoughts that I did, maybe even worse. But it's not until you have this same epiphany for yourself that, holy shit, like, I had a conversation with someone and it didn't go as bad as I thought it did, or I just made a new friend. When you realize that for yourself, that's when you start to level up a lot faster when it comes to getting better socially. And again, that was the moment that really transformed me. So with you, if you just take what I say and you just try it for yourself, and I'm not going to give you any tactics right now or anything that will help you, because I feel like you just need to fucking just put yourself out there and overall just have a conversation. I don't care how bad it goes with somebody. It's at least that you did it and realize that you didn't die. Because most of the time when your brain is having these negative fucking thoughts, it just thinks you're going to die. But in reality, when you do it and it didn't go that bad, you'll just feel great. And that's what happened to me. So again, I don't know what it is that you're going through, and I don't know what your situation is, but just take what I say and just overall, don't give a fuck about what other people think. Go to anything. It doesn't have to be a party, by the way. It can be any event, anything, just anything where you put yourself out there and just meet new people. And just come with this mindset for yourself, and you'll see how much in a few years, when you look back, it'll most likely be that same event that you put yourself out there the very first time, where, holy shit, like, that is what made me to who I am now. Like, if it wasn't for that day, that moment where I put myself out there for the first time, I wouldn't be here. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this. Please leave a like on this video, subscribe if you like more of these videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.